1919 and lived here until his death in 1962. In this little village, Hesse lived out his maturity as a writer, writing international masterpieces such as Siddhartha and Narcissus and Goldmund. He received the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1946. The Hermann Hesse Museum gathers every year a large number of visitors from Germany and the rest of the world, together with Hesse walking tours. In this podcast, with the help of Miss Regina Butcher, we will trace a profile of the museum with the history and evolution over the years, and then we will visit the museum itself.
So Hermann Hesse died in 1962, and after his death it was not really great interest to build up a museum or something like that. They did a small room dedicated to Hermann Hesse here in the Mayor. And only in 1997, with the help of the son of Hermann Hesse and other private persons, we had this possibility to build up the museum. But Hermann Hesse was already dead since a long time, so he was not involved in building up the museum, but his son, Hermann Hesse. So the first walking tour, which is indicated with texts along the walking tour, was the idea of the municipio here, of the government of Montagnola. They decided for the opening of the museum in 1997 to do this walking tour with texts of Hermann Hesse. Then 3 or 4 years ago, always the municipio here of the village, the mayor, decided to create also an audio guide, to create this possibility to go around with the audio guide, with the voice of Hermann Hesse, with other texts of him, with actors and so on, to guide the people not only on the footsteps of Hermann Hesse, but also to show them other nice things here. So all this walking part is a work of the mayor of Collina d'Oro today. So here in our bookshop we sell books in 4 languages, all in Italian we can find on the market, many of German books and also English and French. Small table for the guest book where the people can write in, and we have also a book of our most famous fan we have. It's Patti Smith, the singer. She was here 2 times already. And so here you can relax a bit. We have also the garden, to find weather. You can go down, and we have a turtle in our garden, a museum's turtle. Where we show the life and the work of Hermann Hesse from the beginning, 1919 on, with his paintings, with his album of the photos, with his bibliothèque, his letters, all this, his desk and his typewriter, and other objects of his life. And we are talking also about the gardening he did in the Casa Rossa the last 30 years. We have here a photo of him doing the gardening. He got the Nobel Prize. Yeah. And he's a Swiss Nobel Prize winner. Let me see it here. Because he was the most part of his life, he has a Swiss passport. This is the part of the permanent exhibition we talk about Hermann Hesse's relationship with India and China. Yeah. He studied a lot of Asian philosophies and religions and thinkings, and he went also to travel to the Indian countries. He was never in India, but he was in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Ceylon, and so on. He transformed the Chinese and Indian wisdom in literature. For example, in his books, often you can read the message: be yourself, don't be afraid to become outsider, go your way, don't lose yourself, you have a value, you can do it. No? All this. He learned it by the very old philosophies of Chinese thinkers and Indian religion. And this is very actual. Also today, everybody, every young man or woman need this. So that somebody says, okay, you can do it and follow your own way. Maybe this is the most important secret of